Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bring a Trailer podcast. My name is Alex Porter, and on today's episode, I am joined by Randy, Howard, and Zach, the original crew, to discuss our recent event in Palm Springs. We had a lot of fun out there. We also talk about favorite listings that have been on the website recently. Hope you enjoy the episode, and thanks as always to our producer, Chris Baxter.
The Bring a Trailer podcast.
Fresh off Palm Springs, beautiful weather. Fresh off 50 employees downstairs, which has been lively. Great stuff. You drove Supra to Riverside, Zach. Where did you came straight from the Bay Area in that?
I drove my Supra. I was afraid of the weather going over the Grapevine because California actually had a rare moment of snow. So I took 101 down, which was super beautiful. Hit the largest tumbleweed I've ever seen in my life, which exploded everywhere. Thankfully, didn't damage the car.
Where was that?
It was
North or south of Santa Barbara?
North of Santa Barbara.
Okay.
Did you drive through that in the Rivian?
I drove that whole route.
Was it super windy?
Yeah, we had crazy weather, and then it was clear, and there was snow on the mountains going through Salinas, which is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I saw that from the I-5 side. I was like, there's snow in the coastal range right now.
So that was wild. And then I got down to the sort of narrows before you pop out of Goleta towards Santa Barbara, and it was windy. It was crazy.
I actually saw a guy on a motorcycle in front of me, almost low side. It was an insane catch. I was right behind him, giving him plenty of space because it was super windy and kind of sketch. And he's leaned over in a left-hand sweeper, and then the bike just slips. And he was going slow enough. He's probably going 20. He puts his leg down and kicks it back up.
Whoa.
And then immediately pulled over. And I was like, oh,
little Rossi save there. Nice.
Yeah, it was insane. On a KLR with a basket on the back. So,
That was like the Solvang area, like through there, like Buellton.
Yes.
Wow.
yeah, that was ridiculous. Then I ran into a Mark V Supra on the freeway. And
Whoa.
He was losing his mind. Losing his mind. He pulling up next to me, honking, videoing, and then he kept dropping a gear and trying to do pulls, and I was finally like, all right. And then we did a bunch of pulls through downtown LA. So that was great. And then on the drive back, I drove up through Mojave again to avoid the 5 on the way back. And I'm about to get on the freeway connecting through Mojave. I'm on a boulevard with a median, a concrete median. And I just hear someone screaming on the other side of the road from my car with the windows up. And I look over and there's a guy in a wrapped 4 Series and he's losing his mind about the Supra. We're going different ways. And then I look in my mirror and he's flying up behind me. He did a U-turn just to follow me in the Supra. And he's videoing the entire time on his phone. I'm like, you're never going to watch this. It's like the most boring iPhone video you could ever record. So anyway, all that's to say, it's a magnet for male attention.
That's amazing. Speaking of iPhone videos you'll never watch, like you said, we were at Disney. Maybe you experienced this when you were there, Randy, too. I haven't been in a decade. All these people are on the rides and they're just have their phone up the whole time. And then you get your photo of a roller coaster and it's just a chick with like a phone in front of her face. I'm like, why did you even go on this ride? Like, you're going to watch this video of you going on Space Mountain. It's all dark. Like, what are you doing? I was like, this is horrible. You're ruining my experience. It's so bad.
Sorry to hear.
It sounds about right, though.
I mean, it happens at kid performances too. I'm like, just watch your child perform.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch this dim video of your child doing a terrible, like,
The
song
video
dance
product is poor. The output is poor. But are they self-cameraing themselves on ride, or they want the
They have it
point
up.
of view looking forward?
They have it up the whole time, like in front of their
but
face.
are they? Yeah, but is it them on the video, or is it the look out of the elephant ride?
Randy, I can't tell you what these
You can't
people are
tell me.
thinking.
I think it's one toggle to selfie and then back to perform.
Okay, I got you. That's
Wait,
an important distinction.
Is it? Is it an important distinction? Look here, I have it on the car's radiator springs. Look at this lady.
Oh,
in the
that
front.
one. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's so bored by the ride. She's
The
just
Splash Mountain.
scrolling.
The photo of Splash Mountain that you get down and you see at the end, and everybody's got their phone up. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
Also, if you told me that photo was from 1997, I'd be like, sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
That camera is probably from 1997.
Looks like it.
Disney has a lot of vehicle themed stuff. There was that Cars ride, which is like side by side NASCAR style racing. I'd forgotten how many vehicles and vehicle themed things are there. Walt Disney loved a steam engine. He loved a car. He loved it all.
Sub.
With OEM sponsorship or no?
OEM on Autopia, powered by Honda. They had
I didn't know this.
they have Honda H's on all the cars.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because they are a little Honda lawnmower engine in them now.
Yeah, they're a little forced. They're about to be all electric, which is really going to ruin the vibe there because it smells like oil and everything. Yeah.
It's always smelled like a mower.
But did you know the early ones looked like C2 Corvettes?
Yes.
And they
they
didn't
look
have-
cooler.
They didn't have tracks until
Correct.
someone flew off, right?
And no bumpers. So they're on the like Mark 8 or something, but they went through Mark 1 through 6 in like 10 years because the cars got destroyed so fast. No bumpers and no guide rails. And they were 2 strokes originally,
Awesome.
which would have made it extra fumigated. I was reading a little bit about the history, and that ride was built before the US interstate system. So they didn't really know what Eisenhower's freeway system was going to look like. And it was built kind of to promote the idea of let's build roads to connect America and teach everyone how to drive.
Ugh, I didn't realize it was propaganda.
It's totally. It's Icaganda.
So how's the current iteration?
We went on it twice. One of the few rides we went on twice because Enzo loved it so much. He can't reach the gas pedal, so I had to do that. But he was loving it,
Awesome.
loving driving it. It was amazing.
And then how did it compare to driving your 308?
308 is a little bit better. I told you guys all I wasn't going to bring that car, and then I kind of cooked up a way to have it very briefly, and boy, did I enjoy it. You drove it a little bit. What did you think?
I did drive it. I'm still wrapping my head around it. The seating position is hilarious. Like if you're remotely sleepy, it's game over in that car. The sun beating down, you're already in a lounge chair, just full
Yes.
legs up. And yours in particular, the seat doesn't move, which is pretty hilarious. But yeah, once you
problematic.
figure it out and relax into it, it's not too hard. Your gearbox feels fantastic. I mean, the paint on your car is really nice. All the quirks in the interior, like the blue needles and those 2 little gauges to the left of your hand and how you open the door. All that feels pretty special. Sounds great. Looks cool.
Howard was riding around a little bit. I was his airport shuttle.
I also love the toggle switch gear. It's so good. I guess your car has AC. Was that an option or do they
Yeah.
all have AC?
I don't know if they all had it or not. A
Where
lot
did
of
you
them
put
do.
your bag?
He picked me up at the rental car spot at
Car's
the
tiny.
airport. And I was like, there's no way there's any room for this. But the little compartment behind the engine is perfect. Fit my carry-on, my laptop.
Yeah, they can hold 2 roller
Sup-
bags.
surprisingly
Wow.
accommodating.
It's like the NSX. It's behind the motor. The front doesn't hold anything, so the trunk is behind the engine, like out over the. It gets hot. It's over the
You can
over the
comfortably
muffler.
fit 2 carry-on bags back.
Correct.
Hmm.
Yeah. Went cross country in it.
Car looked
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
There were what, 2 Testarossas there and your 308. That was the Ferrari rep.
Yeah,
Was
and
there
then
any
some
new stuff?
There was,
Was
new
there
stuff.
new
There was the
Ferraris?
white. I don't even know what that was, Zach. A 488 that was parked up by our partners, Compass Collective.
I didn't even see it. I was in the tent the whole time.
Yeah, you
By
guys
the
were
time I
slammed.
ventured out, the event had basically ended.
You white Supra, me white Ferrari, Howard airplane, you white Rivian with
Yes.
sun, and
Yes.
also Central Coast.
Yes.
I was actually in a white Nissan Rogue. So
Oh, that's right. Sorry. That's right. Tell us a little bit about your trip, Randy. I actually didn't really get to catch up with you about your whole kind of adventure getting down there. I talked to Ray a little bit, to your son.
We just adventured southward because there was no snow to ski on. So we headed for the desert. I got to come to the BAT event, which I was stoked about. And it was really funny because I rolled in there and there were some guys that showed up and they're like, oh, we came to see you. And I was like, I wasn't even going to be here until 24 hours ago. So you were about to be real disappointed. But yeah, some fun old colleagues of mine showed up and people that are in Palm Springs. But where did you guys hear people coming from? Like I had a guy drove up from San Diego. I had a guy came from Huntington Beach.
yeah, some LA. There was a
more
Santa
Orange County.
Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Santa Monica.
Shout out
Beach-
to
Beach City.
P. Kane, rolled his E9 BMW.
That's right.
From Orange County. I mean, all these people came from a long way away. I was
Yes.
actually pretty surprised.
there's a
I
Vancouver. That might be the winner.
Yeah, I talked to so many people from Washington. that
Whoa.
They're like, Palm Springs is our Florida. It's like, well, slow down there. But I probably talked to at least 6 different people from Washington that split time. And they're like, I'm so thrilled. Timing worked out for this. This is so great.
Wow. That's great. That's really exciting.
So anyway, the people I was talking about like came for the event. They like drove the morning of to get there and then turned around from the event and drove home.
Yeah, a couple of the people that were LA, like even West Side, I was like, so where are you staying tonight? They're like, no, I'm driving back. Right now. Yeah. I was like, whoa,
So-
okay.
Oh, that was me, Alex.
I know. You guys, all 3 of you left that afternoon, which was
I jetted right
frustrating.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we shot north.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but it was great to be there. Ton of fun. Got to pop through LA and then got to do Palm Springs. Palm Springs is great.
It's the best.
And it was one of those moments right after a storm. It was all clear and cool, but there was snow on the mountains and it was summer, but there's snow on the mountains. It's a really weird vibe there.
So just for context for listeners, this was in an abandoned golf course, which is a really unique venue for us. Did you guys like that, by the way? It was a really interesting place, right?
I thought it was cool. The trees lining the entryway were really beautiful and unique to that space in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
The entry was the coolest part. The palm line drive of cars coming in. And I know you were guarding it, Alex. I don't know if you guys had to manage the people rolling in.
There were a couple times where it was me by myself and I was like, oh my God, stemming the tide. And I was like hollering like, Beck, how many spots over there? Zaman, how many spots over there? And sometimes there were none.
I was just amazed at how people kept rolling in. It started at 9. I got there shortly before that, but the flow was until 10:30.
Yeah, the flow started at 7. So there was a huge rush before, strangely not much at 9 when it was supposed to start, and then kind of a constant stream till about 11.
Yeah, it was wild.
And a tremendous number of spectator cars, which we've never seen before, like maybe even 50-50. A lot of people who were just coming to see the car show.
Yep.
Which was really interesting.
And the event was maybe a little unique for us in that there was, no other event going on. We didn't piggyback on anyone else's deal. Even, it was at a total abandoned site. So it wasn't, the Lars Anderson Museum that's open to the public. So for a lot of these things, we don't know who's going to show up, but this was definitely a success.
Yeah, a lot of people told me they were locals and had never been to this place before. And so it was interesting even for local people to go to this golf course that was built on sand dunes that is now a nature conservancy, we should say. And they just have the clubhouse and all these parking spots. Like, I think we counted 300 places to park cars. And I was like, I hope we get about 300. And we got more than that because we definitely had to turn people around.
299 because we had to make space for the gull-wing doors on the C6 Corvette.
I saw that.
So what was that car?
You gave him a great parking spot too.
He was associated with Compass, I think.
Prototype? Like GM built that car? I thought that was some sort of body kit.
No, I think it might be a prototype for those doors retrofitting on a C6 Corvette.
Okay.
They were associated with Compass, I think, with Compass Collective.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
That was a weird car. I walked by that. I didn't fully understand what was going on with that car.
Yeah, I heard them mention it the day before, and I was like, those cars are all Targas. How's that going to work? Somebody had to fix the roof in place, and then there was some major assemblage required to do that. And then I only briefly, because I was just kind of stuck at the front of that driveway all morning. I didn't have a chance to walk around and look at the cars at all. I'm curious if you guys did. Sounds like you maybe did not. But I did look over one time and see it was red. I saw the doors up, which was interesting. Similar to the Diablo, Zach. Good Diablo action.
There was. Yeah, man, seeing your car in the Testarossa right there in the center when you pull up was pretty special.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Seeing poor Ryan Zaman's 57 Chevy broken down on the side of the road.
Randy almost got to drive it, but then he waited too long.
And then I was a jerk because I was like, hey, man, where's your 57? And he's like, oh, it's parked up the road, busted. So anyway, it'll be back. The car will be back in fighting shape.
It broke down probably half a mile from the event. So close.
So you guys were in the tent most of the time, right? Zach and Howard. I didn't really see you guys till the end of it. Pretty strong stream of traffic.
Tent was buzzing. Yeah, I was there pretty much the whole time.
I couldn't believe it because I had in my head it was going to be like a meetup, which has been a lot more casual, but it felt like the full-blown events that we typically run of just nonstop conversation for 3-4 hours, line of people waiting for one talk to be done so they could chat with all of us. So
I definitely got a few Where's Howard swigs. So I'm glad you read that, Howard.
At least one of those from Crazy.
Who brought maybe the world's best 70 Datsun 240Z, which was truly exceptional. I guess the people at JCCS agree because he told me it was the overall show winner.
Yeah,
ago.
That was the red one, the one that was parked next to the guy who had the off-road one as
Hoping
well.
it comes to BAT this year, but yeah, amazing build. This guy was an absolute freak about every last little detail being OEM.
Is it a 69 build?
69 or 70.
Yeah, okay. That was a good looking car. I didn't get a chance to look
They
at
trailered
anything.
that car in and out. They trailered both those Zs in and out. And then we saw him later on the 10 driving through with the trailer. It was very cool.
Awesome. I'm curious what the mix was in the tent. There were a lot of like old heads, veterans. One of your early auction writers, Andy, who was a big podcast fan too. So shout out to him. But he wrote some like early, just like Craigslist listings.
That's right.
For you. It was great to see him. But then obviously a ton of people who didn't know what BAT was. Was that the mix in the tent for you guys?
A lot of familiar usernames, finally meeting them. Best of Show came, AB Car, Crazy. A lot of people that were been around always.
One of our local partners, they were out. I was chatting with them for a while.
Gasoline Alley guys were out. I saw them too, a couple local partners there. But it did seem like there were a lot of people who were like, where's the car show? Which was interesting, which I don't think that's ever really happened to us before. They're like, I heard there's a car show. Let me come see it.
Best cars. That Z was on the list.
That Z was very good.
The coral colored T-Bird was on the list, which I heard was alumni.
It was alumni. That whole line there, they called it, that was like the Palm Springs Car Club, and they were calling it like Cadillac Row or something, but there were a lot of great caddies. The 57 that we were talking about, the 57 sedan, there were 2 59 CADs there, one on airbags and then like a beautiful restored one. A lot of really good Americana, which I was hoping for.
There was 2 actually 50 Olds 98s, 88s, 98s. One was a cool red one that was kind of nicely modified, which was speaking to me.
Well, and there was this great moment in the tent where this guy's coming up chatting with Howard and I, and he says he has a 50 Olds, and
he was filling out his car placard. I noticed he put 50 Olds. Continue.
Oh, then Howard goes, "Oh, is that your car right there?" And points to the nice stock. Or maybe it was the lightly modified maroon one.
And I wasn't sure if it was a 50 Olds, so I was like, "Oh, I love your car. Is that your and?"
Well, go on.
And only like the car, only like a part of it was visible because there was cars and people. So I was like, "Oh, is that your 50 Olds?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, well, isn't that a 50 Olds?" He's like, "Yeah, but that one's like super modified. Mine's totally stock, and it's blue." It was an incredible moment.
That's a Palm Springs moment. Palm Springs car moment.
Which 50 Olds, right?
Totally.
You don't get that option very often.
Totally. How did Ray feel about all of it? How'd your boy feel about it?
He was stoked on it. He picked out a few cars that he liked. He really liked the tan FJ60 that was there. I don't know if you guys saw that car. That's a super early BAT user who bought a Olds diesel off of BAT, maybe exclusive or something, like early days. Anyway, super cool dude. I got to re-meet him. I had met him in the early days of BAT. He was just kind of cruising around.
Your Broseph with the clean mesh sunset hat was there again, who we ran into Malamutes last year.
He cruises around and he always
finds
rubs it in that he's got that hat and I don't. Yeah, discontinued BAT merch is like that's rarer than a 50 Olds.
Yeah. What did you like, Zach?
I wish I got out of the tent more and could say.
I know.
Carmel Ed drove his Godzilla Power.
Oh, that was cool.
F350 quad cab. I think it's a 73 early 70s truck. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Yes.
And
I asked him how it was on the highway and he was like, not great.
Yeah. He's like, this is my first real long drive in it.
Yeah.
Which is also funny context because he lives in Orange County. So that means he's just doing inner city, going to the store.
Grocery
Whole Foods.
Yeah, totally.
What was that like white Pinto wagon you parked right in front of the tent?
Oh, yeah. The Pinto is really
nice.
That has a story.
That's the success story. So that's Aaron. That's the guy who hooked all of this up. And there's a really great one of our success story videos on that car. So if you type in, we were just talking, this is going to be a repeat for listeners because we talked about this yesterday when we recorded another pod. But if you type in time machine on the front of the website, you'll get some time machine like DeLoreans, but you'll also get that car, which is a 79 Pinto wagon that is like a literal time machine. Did you guys take a look at it? It's really rad. And it's like a car.
I did, and then I read the story because it was bought for someone who had that car in high school exactly.
Yes.
It's like an exact copy of their original first car.
So the owner of that car is the whole reason that we were there and that this whole thing happened. So
Pennzoil success story. Okay.
Yes, it's one of our big vids. It's a really amazing video. I actually would argue that's maybe our best of that series.
Really?
It's really, really interesting. Yeah.
Huh.
And it's like revisiting, other people who've bought other kind of preserved examples of relatively mundane cars on BAT want this. That it was the car that they wanted or had when they were a kid. And then you get the chance to buy one that's exactly like stock and the way you would have had. You and I think about this a lot. Like
I'm hunting for the ones that got away.
I know.
Early ones,
There was a maroon turbo coupe on the website today. Unfortunately, it's an automatic. And I was like, boy, I would love to relive 1999, right? 16-year-old Alex in my maroon turbo coupe.
What's on the ones that got away list, Randy?
Oh, I wish I remembered the VIN of my first car. Is a red 74 FJ40.
But Randy's crazier. He wants the exact VIN.
I want that car. Yeah. Right. I don't want like another 74. Like I have a list on my phone of crazy cars that I'd love to chase down. This surprises no one. And one of the captions is like, buy immediately. Like if it ever comes up, it's just like a yes, like find a way. And that truck's on the list because I have a picture of me 15 in my Uncle Lane's driveway, standing next to it with my Vans on from middle school.
You need to
whatever it
recreate the
was.
Carmen Ghia bringing your own key. You might with that.
Totally. It's the key. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yes.
So anyway, unfortunately, all I have is a picture of like the last 2 digits of the license plate. I don't have a way to tie it in and figure out where that car actually is.
The MGB GT is kind of that,
It's
right?
kind of a come back around sort of story. That's right. I think those stories are cool. And then some real estate agent owns my second FJ40. He lives in Minnesota and won't return my emails. You know that story?
What?
My buddy found my second FJ40 on Instagram, and this dude has it. And I was like, we got to reach out to this guy and find it. I was halfway through the build of my current cruiser that's a replica of that cruiser. And we reached out to him and he refuses. He refuses to acknowledge.
Oh, but he got back to you.
No.
Really?
That's his now.
Send me his info. I'm going to pretend to list a house. I'm going to get him on the line. I don't mean to stereotype real estate agents, but I thought everything's for sale and that guy would be all over that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't dig like creepy people reaching out on Instagram offering to buy his truck.
Amazing.
So anyway, that was crazy.
I know my favorite car was the Elite that was there at Compass
yeah,
Collective,
so
which is going to be listed on the site.
Long-time SoCal car.
Yeah. The other thing you can do if you don't have cool history with the car yourself is you can buy somebody else's history. So I talked to that guy for a while. Owner, who's an elderly gentleman, wife is, going through various stages of dementia, got to sell the car. But her dad, his wife's dad, bought it when it was 2 years old. It's a 62. He bought it in 64. He kept it going forever. He knew Ortenberger. He swapped in like a bigger motor with dual SUs. He put in the better gearbox. It's not the MG gearbox anymore. Anyway, did all the swaps, but it's a blue plate, California, been around forever. Basically one family owned almost, and kind of scrappy, but man, I want an Elite so bad. And I saw it sitting out there in the sun. I'm like, God, I hope this thing doesn't melt out here in the Palm Springs sun. But man, do I like that car.
Wow.
Great history, cool car. I fit just fine in it. I finally got to figure out whether I fit in an Elite. It's actually pretty roomy inside.
Were you trying to trade your 308 right there in the lot, or do you think you made the right call?
Is that a straight across? No, that's an
No.
Elite plus cash.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think my wife would murder me if I bought another Project White car on top of the Cord in the 308. So,
But if it was red,
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. It's not listed yet.
Here's a non sequitur on projects because you racked my brain, Alex. When a seller is offering a project car, what percentage complete number is the most sus or distrustful?
Wait, what? Explain that more.
example.
Offering my project 95% complete.
Oh.
98% complete. I've
Yeah.
seen that in print.
Well, my very beautiful Ferrari turned out to be a 95% complete project. It was not listed as such. Yeah, I think most restos are 95% complete or 90% complete.
When you get in your car missing that panel on the dash, it looks 98% complete.
Yes, that's right. I mean, it's just like, I think a lot of people do all the hard stuff actually gets done, right? It's the stripping it all down and repainting it and reupholstering. That stuff is hard, but it's, your turn signals don't work. Like you didn't get the water pump totally installed correctly. The air conditioning doesn't work. That's the stuff that never gets sorted. And that's why you hear a lot of collectors talking about the sorting and it takes years. And it's the last few little things that you want to get dialed in. And then a lot of those cars sit and all those things then fall apart again, right? So anyway, fascinating stuff.
I love seeing 95% complete and like the body is off. There's 18 boxes of parts.
That's right. Yeah.
Over that
If you have to
5%.
measure in terms of percentage of completion, it's game over.
The other thing they always say is they're like, all bodywork complete, but then like the fenders are sitting next to the unibody, you know? Anything else about Palm Springs? I thought it was great. The weather was beautiful. I was hoping one of you was going to say, walking out of the old clubhouse towards the tent, and like we had the tent on this little square of grass that was like perfectly made for it. And you were saying this, Randy, the mountains and everything framed behind it. It was stunning.
People were like, what is this place? And the whole thing was there to benefit the like wildlife cause that it is now being transformed to support,
Correct.
which is kind of cool. Those people were there. People like the food. People like free BAT food, as it turns out.
Yep.
People like the mix of cars. I like the little bug eye Sprite that was there, the
Ooh,
baby
the
blue,
blue one
right
was
in
very
front of the
cool.
entrance.
Yeah. That was a really good one.
But I'd take a black Testarossa.
The one that was parked next to my car left early, and then another one pulled in. I was like, oh, did the gal come back? But no, it was a different black Testarossa.
Mhm.
What else local digest did we find out? Chuckwalla Raceway is for sale. They're
Yes.
accepting offers, bids. McCormick's auction happened. If you're listening this, it's too late. You missed it. You're going to have to wait until 27.
How many R&Ms did they have, though? They should have fed them right over to the BAT event.
They
And we
should
could have
have.
gotten them on the site that night.
They should have. Did you go by the Airstream event? Did any of you go by the Airstream
No,
event?
was there one?
Yeah, they had like 50 vintage Airstreams. Like some of the ones where they come to the beautiful like taper in the back, but
Yeah.
all like early Airstream, all polished up to high heavens. They were in a big
Wow.
lot somewhere.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah, it was packed.
Feed those straight onto BAT as well. We
Totally.
got a couple of those.
It was packed in Palm Springs because it was Modernism Week, and like the one that you guys all left on Saturday, and you missed the exhausted service workers everywhere. It was like an hour to get a drink in a lot of places, even when it wasn't crowded, because people were done with tourists by that point.
Is that Air Force Museum near the airport cool? I drove
It's
by.
extremely
I
It's
figured you would-
very cool. I've
you would
been
have
there.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Looked like it.
It is way more extensive than you would think. They have 2 B-17s. They have every Allied fighter, basically Navy, and it's amazing. They have stealth. They have modern stuff if you like
They
that.
do calendar of flights as well, don't
Correct.
they? Like you show up there on the right weekend and they'll run them out on the tarmac.
There was P-51 and a Stearman biplane flying this weekend that you could pay to go
Yeah.
up in.
Oh, you can pay for rides too. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
that brave.
Yeah.
I just want to watch from good old planet Earth.
I mean, it's amazing watching a P-51 start up and taxi out and take off. It's one of the best sounds of all time.
Yeah.
27-liter double overhead cam V12.
Aviation Corner with Alex.
Always.
There it is.
Never want to miss it. That people come for the cars, but they stay for the aviation talk. Howard, how is all the Swig collection stuff coming? You got work in progress?
There's going to be a little Swig family collection sale. Alex, you really,
Ooh, are we
wanna
promoting that already?
force the issue here.
Yeah.
Oh, we can cut this part out, or you can tease it. I actually was just going to ask if you guys are getting work done on various cars.
Howard sledding a Benjamin over to Alex.
What's your commish on that deal?
We are going to list some cars, probably 8 to 10. Final count TBD. We're going to do that through a local seller here, and I'm excited. It's going to be a smorgasbord of 50s, 80s, Datsuns, Porsches.
But there's all kinds of stuff happening in preparation.
Randy might need to buy the 75 Celica that I know that he loves, the twin cam Swiss market
I love the
RA28.
Swiss market Celica with
You have history with that
Euro bumpers. Yeah, 2006
You're going on-
Melee.
Yep.
It was there. My first Melee green sticker for the Melee. I may have it on the car.
So that will be for sale and should be good if anyone cares. 31 Chryslers. That could be for you, Al. That's going to go cheap.
That is going to go cheap. I'd actually be pretty stoked on that. There's a lot of maybe I need an Swig vehicle. Which one? What's the Chrysler? The mint colored Chrysler? Dude, I have that car
No,
as
that's
your icon. When
that's
you
the
text
Mercury,
me.
isn't it?
Saratoga.
Yeah,
Could
that's
be.
right.
It's not a Mercury.
No, 51 Chrysler.
It's a
Saratoga.
Chrysler.
Sorry, it's a Saratoga.
It's a Chrysler.
That's right.
Some of those
I'll
cars,
show
I
you.
don't know if they're safe at no reserve. We'll see. But I gotta take my own medicine on that.
Are they safer with a reserve? What do you go and do after it whiffs?
This is true.
Is it going up from here?
I don't want them back. The SF Auto Center is going to be discontinued. Yeah, there we go.
Howard's
Oh my
icon.
gosh, there it is.
Howard's icon, because
Yeah.
he ran it in a CSRG event
I
or
did.
something
Yep.
at Sears Point.
Yep.
And there's some random photo online of him driving that car. And so whenever he calls me or texts me, that car comes up.
That is actually incredible.
I'd forgotten
I
who was.
did. That was in like 2014. I did that.
That's amazing. I have a picture. I mean, the last time I was at your garage, Felix, who's now he's 15 years old, he was like a little tiny kid, and I have a picture of him in that car in the Saratoga. So it's been 12 years maybe since I was there. No, couldn't have been that long. We didn't know each other. It must have been about 10 years ago when I first worked at BAT.
But not before, Zach. I'm going to try to buy some cars out of the dealership, obviously for a low price. So,
Yeah, and speaking of low price, you're going to broker that 86 Corolla to me.
yep. Included in the sale on BAT is the best A86 hatchback
Not
we've ever listed.
included.
Not coming.
Not included.
Won't make it.
Shout out to Robert if you're listening. He's got a sister car, but he might need to upgrade to this one.
Zach, he's just denying you.
I know.
Well,
Shoot.
he knows I don't want to pay 40 grand.
Zach wants the number to start with a 1, and it doesn't start with a 1.
The no reserve auction does not start with a 1.
Oh my God. That's so
Okay.
great. Fantastic.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. Maybe on a podcast.
Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
The best place to broker it is on the podcast, because then there's a record.
How do I get my hands on dealer plate number 6?
Yeah. Well, how many of those?
Wait. Now we're talking. Now you're into my zone.
Well, I've gotten some intel that we can't sell the dealership, but then some people said we can. So I got to get
You
some
can sell it on BAT.
consensus on that. I would love that. Yeah. We got some black and number 6 plates for you.
Okay,
Ooh,
perfect.
what?
Amazing.
That's cool, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Got a
my
whole box of
favorite.
them.
Awesome. Should we talk about a few things on the website? We've had good results. That green Singer is maybe my favorite Singer we've ever had, and it did very well. Was that today or
What do you like?
yesterday?
You just like the color?
I just like the color. The Singer builds have gotten a little out of control for me, so a simple one I really appreciate.
I was thinking the same thing of simplicity, which is also sort of ironic to call a Singer simple.
Yeah,
That one compared to all the winged cars they have
Correct.
now, and now they're doing
Yes.
convertibles and Targas and Ruby Stone and all this stuff, right? Like that one was pretty normal.
it was pretty standard and a good color.
I had a Singer run-in moment in LA.
Whoa,
Mm.
do tell.
So we were on Mulholland on bikes, and we went past that famous stretch where there's like a hairpin, and it was closed for a long time from the fires. And you guys know this
That's the
zone.
Snake, right? Isn't that what it's called?
I don't know what
Okay.
it's called, but beautiful area. And then we're riding our bikes through there, and there's a dude in a Singer and another dude with a van that was wrapped, and it said something like vehicle photography. Like this person will shadow you in your cool car and like shoot vids of
Make you look rad.
make you look amazing, make you look fast, and make you look, amazing. So anyway, they were going to go through that section, and it was maybe you guys know this car. It was a Singer, first of all, with hood lamps on it, like CB driving lamps on the hood on a Singer, which is unusual. And then it has like a map graphic over the whole thing, like a topo map graphic over the whole car. Navy blue car with like a beige topo pattern over it, like a weird pattern. I think it went through a big auction. I even was wondering, was it like a Bruce Meyer connection? Anyway, I don't know. But that dude was signed up for the dude with the van to like vid him cruising through, or maybe he's going to drift it through or something. I don't know.
That's what you
What
do
was
after you
going
buy
on?
that car. You hire a guy to follow you around.
Totally.
It's like Daniel Lurie.
It's built
There's just
in.
a guy with a camera behind you at all times.
It's built into the purchase price. So some documentation. So anyway, we went cruising by on our bikes and checked it out a little bit. But
Nobody following you on a third bike, filming you guys.
nobody, we didn't pay for that package. No, sorry. So no, we were cruising around. But yeah, there were some cool cars. There was a guy ripping around that passed us like 7 times during our bike ride in a red 968 Coupe who was kind of leaning
that's
into it a
kinda
little
cool.
bit. He probably knows BAT.
There was a 968 Vert at our.
Was there really? What color?
Like that dark blue, whatever
Was
that
there
is.
one?
Yeah. uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed that.
A lot of dudes rolled in with their top down. It was very cold at like 7 a.m. out there, and a lot of guys were rolling in with their top down. I was like, good for you. Including the guys in Sprite didn't even have a top. They were,
No.
yeah.
That was amazing.
Uh-huh.
And the 59 Caddy was top down only.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the Verts had their top down.
Yeah.
That's the Palm Springs way.
But other sick cars, I loved Bobby Rahal selling his 4-cam C Coupe. That was pretty cool.
Ooh, I didn't know that was his. I
Yeah.
saw that car, but I didn't know that was his.
Yeah.
I thought, Fantasy had one of those a while back, but this was a fresher one.
Did you see the Vic Edelbrock Deuce, what it went for?
Oh my gosh. So we saw that car in person in Arizona, and that guy bought it at the Bonham's auction at Quail in August. So how many months is that?
Like 5-6 months, maybe?
Go look it up. That was in the Edelbrock collection that they sold, where Howard should have bought the split window vet. And that car sold for $95, I thought I heard. And then it sold for what on BAT?
220.
I missed that.
220, 2.3x off of what it was purchased for 6 months ago.
That is wild.
Have you guys caught the Gemballa RS America?
No,
I
we
have.
sold
I
a
have.
black RS America.
I think
Wait,
it's
is it
amazing
live?
that it started as an RS America.
Everything
That's what
on
I
this
think is amazing.
crazy. I've never seen Recaros like these before.
Yeah?
They almost look like reupholstered Kirky seats.
Yeah, those are
Whoa.
wild. Those are Recaro,
They are Recaros.
and they're they tilt.
They tilt,
I don't know
and
what
the-
model that is.
Rear seat area is like all fiberglass, but with just seat pads. And then, Alex, if you haven't caught it, I mean, the most jarring thing about it is
I mean, the headlights are jarring.
exactly slant nose, but
I
no
actually
pods.
kind of like it. Where's the bid? Does this go big, or does this get a
I
discount?
think it goes big.
As crazy as this is this the most understated Gemballa of all time?
Yeah, there's no strakes or anything. There's
Well, aren't-
nothing crazy.
Was it Gemballa? Who had the little pinpoint headlight? Or is that Strosic?
Strosic.
That's Strosic.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? Diablo VTs are 800K, Zach.
Oh man, all the deals.
How nuts is that?
That SE30 that I hemmed and hawed on.
Oh yeah, right. Remember that?
And then the Murcielago LP640, not even a manual, that sold for $550.
None of you are going to care about this because these are the kinds of cars the Swig collection is trying to sell. But the Aceca, the Bristol-powered Aceca,
Did that sell the silver one?
It did not sell.
It
did-
missed.
yeah.
How about the
That was too cheap.
the other Bristol, the Roadster?
That car is also extremely sick and had like a bare metal restoration and is really, really nice. But-
10 premium ending tomorrow morning. Buckle up.
Whoa, dang. That is a lot.
And in sharp contrast, my maybe favorite thing on the website is probably going to sell for $7,000,
What?
which is the MasterCraft ski
Oh,
boat from the 70s. Did you see that?
No,
It's
I don't
very
think I
cheap.
saw
It's
it.
called a Stars and Stripes. It has the star pattern all around it. Anyway,
There's a lot of stuff on BAT. right?
I'll be the Marine corner. You'll be the airline corner. I'll be the Marine corner.
with trailer.
Of course.
Cam, Beck, Tyler, and I did a 1980 one-year garage draft, and there was a boat drafted.
Really?
Yes, there was.
1980.
Yeah, 1980. This is cool, Randy. You look good in this.
Yes, that's a fact.
It's got a nice little wraparound windscreen on it.
Is that Pista Spider going to be $1 million tomorrow? I think it is.
Oh, definitely.
Crazy.
With certainty.
Also, tell me about the bid instantly going to $100,000 on any 63 split window, any condition, any color,
Oh.
anything. It's
I
like
didn't even talk to
instantly.
you about the split window project. That was just a shell.
Yes.
Of a
Oh,
split
man.
window.
Yes.
And it's
the
sold
New
for
York
what?
Times
Like-
reached out to me and wants to do a story on the buyer and seller and what's going to happen to that, which is
Was
interesting.
it
The
60
dude who wrote that article.
60
same
or
dude.
70 grand, something like that?
70.
Did he get
That's
70?
what's-
Yeah.
Isn't that
it was
crazy?
just the bird cage and the like interior, whatever, fiberglass.
Yeah,
So
so
that-
guy's dog had chewed a bunch of parts off the split window and like eaten a bunch of body panels. Crazy story.
All my Chryslers are going to sell for less than that car sold for.
Yeah, that's right.
You mean combined?
Combined.
Yes, combined.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm like, oh, cool. There's a split window. It's like non-original engine. It says project in the title. Bidding's already at 105. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, there aren't any of those that sell for 62.5 anymore.
But the rest of the C2 market is probably downwardly mobile, right? This is like the
64s
one.
are still kind of a deal, and Roadsters are a deal, and whatever. But man, you want to get a split window. You got your heart set on a split window. You are hosed. It is.
Yeah.
It is so. And like a good one is 2.25.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, without looking, Alex, how many C2s do we have live right now? Not split, all C2s.
This is a total guess. I'm going to guess 5.
8.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. In 1 week. How many are split?
I wanted
At least 2 are split windows because that is what was driving my frustration. I was like shopping around and they're all over $100,000. And I'm like, man,
There are 2 left.
yeah, there's 2. I looked.
And a set of Kelsey-Hayes wheels that are probably going to sell for $29,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought the car was going for. That's a 64 Roadster in my world, in my warped world.
For cheaper than the Kelsey-Hayes wheels was the very low mileage 85.5 Mustang SVO T-top, very rare SVO T-top.
the
Did you
black-
see
was it
that car?
black?
No, it was red.
We have an amazing black one we just listed. Okay, the red one, what did it go for? I know you're watching SVOs.
Bid to 17, didn't sell, but
as
like
close as I'm watching Light.
28,000 miles. Man, come on.
Wow. Wow.
I'm ready.
I'm enjoying
Disc
surfing
wheels.
around. Man,
Did
we
you
have
follow-
crazy.
We have a good website,
man.
Randy.
We have crazy stuff on a website.
Did you follow the Minerva Blue Turbo Carrera?
It
oh,
was
yeah.
a 76 or 75.
No, it was a 77.
Oh,
But it
it
sold
was-
for 292.
292.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And we've got that 599 GTO at no reserve now, which could be a candidate for Photo Gallery of the Year.
Oh,
Very
really?
good.
They're
I
pretty
saw
fantastic.
that was the one in front of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yep. Local car.
Yeah.
Are you a 599 guy, Zach?
Not really, but I am when the photos look like that.
I was so excited when they first came out, and they've aged okay. The problem is the 575, 550 exists, which is so much prettier.
That's even what I felt when I was a kid and this thing came out.
I like 599.
More Gunther works coming out of the cracks, which is interesting. I don't know if they just started like cranking those cars out or what's going on, but another one of those live right now. Man, there's a lot of really good cars in premium. M1, a lot of stuff that may come up in the 1980 draft.
Original owner M1,
yeah,
right?
really good color on it too,
Mhm.
which one I'd never seen before.
What color?
It's like an off-white. It's like
Oh,
a
never mind,
cream
sorry.
color. I've never seen that before on an M1.
I mean, you guys are talking about all the classy stuff. I'm over here looking at the 79 Mercury Capri Turbo RS 4-speed.
That's
it's unbelievable,
dude. That's a rad.
the
car.
big RS stickers on the side, and I heard that has TRX tires on it.
Did
Oh,
you
little
catch
metric action.
little metric Mercury. That's what you want.
Did you catch the Celica All-Track Turbo the other week?
Yeah,
Oh,
with
we love that one.
But he took a picture in Coronado. The
That's been
location
discussed
Coronado.
on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Because we
Sorry
loved
to be
this.
late to the game.
That was Alex's aviation corner for that week. The C130 in the background. Fantastic. Really, really good stuff. Anything else, boys? Anything else you want to discuss?
I'm
Good to
just
be here
looking at
with
all
you.
the cars. No, it's great to be in the office. We've got a ton of employees and a bunch of things going on in San Francisco this week. And because a lot of fun stuff is coming up
Yes.
that people are going to see on the site soon.
Yes. I'm excited about all of it.
You see, we sold the lot of 457 Chevys.
What was bid on
No,
that?
I missed that.
They sold for $5,000.
$5,000 for all
Sounds
four.
like maybe that was we canceled that bid, and then it sold for $5,000.
What were they
Wow.
like? Project Shells or something?
No, they were a
Zayn
mess.
bought this. I don't know.
They were
Oh,
a
look at
mess.
this.
Who would you wish this project on?
It is
457 Chevs, $1,200 each.
They were all rejected. Then you just submitted them all as a lot, except
all he had to do was take a couple steps back and take a wider angle photo because they're all just sitting in the same spot.
Where was that coming on our curation Q&A?
How much longer we got you two boys in California? I want to do more pods.
At least 6 days.
a couple of weeks we're going to do a little driving on Friday. You guys are welcome to come. If you
Ooh.
like
Where to?
a little West Marin, maybe run to some iced tea and oysters.
Wow.
We'll see.
I haven't done that with you, Howard, since 2016.
Sounds like
So
a
it'd be
good
nice.
work day.
Going to drive some of the cars before they all get sold. Alex, you're going to help me with that.
Fantastic. Love it. Any parting shots? Anything else from you guys?
Where's our next event coming up? Palm Springs was such a super high five. Where are we going? What's the next locked in event?
I mean, we're definitely going back to Road America. So I think we can confidently say that to everyone at the Vintage Weekend. Again, we're going to do it a little bit different this year, but it's going to be fun. I hope we can encourage both of you guys to race again. We'll see how that goes. I think we can confidently say that we will be at the Rose Cup in Portland shortly before that, which should be pretty awesome. Another thing that we're going to be doing again in SoCal at the end of the year, just like we did one at the beginning of the year, is we will be at Willow Springs at the big racetrack for the first BAT track day. But you guys all have to like pester Randy not to make it. It could be alumni only, which will be tricky for us. So we got to work that out.
Go to the race car category right now. Or Zach's allowed to drive the 86 that he buys from Howard on track there.
Drift session.
Also, yeah, okay. He's
I
got
want
an
people
alumni
to
car.
give us some feedback and some heat and some votes on
Great.
this. Like, should it be an alumni only track day? I kind of want to gate it. And if you bought the car on BAT, you get to go out. And if
Yeah, everyone's welcome, but if you want on track, it's got to be.
I kind of think that's cool. But then there may be no cars on track,
Well, we
which
gotta
is
get-
a little weird.
We got to get feedback from folks. So maybe if they hear this, they can tell us whether they think it should be alumni or not. Do you have any alumni cars, Howard? Do you have anything that's been on BAT or passed through?
Dude, the Datsun, we just talked about it today. He's got a 510,
Oh,
not the BRE livery one. He's got butterscotch.
Oh, the butterscotch car.
BAT 2008 post.
Ooh.
That's going to be great.
Mind if I just have that open on my browser?
Oh my
right
gosh,
now?
there. Excuse me. It's on Randy's computer as we speak.
2008,
Man,
$5,000 in Sacramento.
amazing car.
Go get it.
Because classic Randy, I sent you guys a pic not of that car. This was a speck in the background. He recognized the blue plate. Bang,
Yes.
today brought up the listing.
I'm like, that car was on BAT. I know that car.
Well, hopefully the 5X return on that car will offset all the losses on the Chryslers.
Yeah. And the A86.
We could go quarters on that C4 STCA race car and drive that
Yeah.
around.
That would actually make this an entertaining podcast if we made deals like we bought cars and made the deal.
Yeah, we'll
Wow.
be there in October, the four of us in a four-way split C4 race car from
Wow.
the from
Are
the.
we promising that. I want to buy that car on
I
the
like
site.
that car a lot too.
Anyway, good cars.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll be doing lots of fun stuff. Thanks, gentlemen, for doing this as always. And thanks to all of you for listening. Feedback, questions, concerns, whether our track day should be alumni cars only on track, all that can be sent to podcast@bringatrailer.com. And we'll catch you next time.